Welcome back to Saxthorpe. We are still in the 1st of September and the soybean harvest, the last one, is underway. We will do the carting. We've got the combine on course clay, but first job for us at least is to move the wool over to the spinnery. And I had a top tip. Now, we're alright for cash at the minute, he says. So what I'm going to do is we're going to buy some cotton and sort of pretend that we've imported it. Now, obviously, we could grow it, but doesn't really sort of sit right on a UK map. So we're going to pretend that we've imported it, and it's going to improve our production rate, hopefully. So I'll head down to the spinnery and I'll see you in a second. You can just see the combine through the trees. There we go. That's that lot taken. Now, why are we spawning fabric? Why? Why, oh why? You can be moved because you're clothes. And you can go there. There. But why, oh why, is there fabric there? Let's have a look. Where do we want to be? We want to be here. They're all storing. That's all fine. That's all off. Clothes. Right. Fabric. Then go in to make the clothes. So why is it? I don't know. I do not know. So we're going to use this one now. If we go to here, oh, I haven't got the mod installed. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, next time we will. Does that need to go there? So that should, yeah, so that should now change into clothes, right? I have no idea. Right, we need to be here. That filled up quick. Haha. Excellente. We can also, well, just wait, thank you. Let's just have a quick check at yield map. Oh, look. That's what we want. Look at that swathe of loam through the field. 99. Job's a good one. Right, so that is going to get unloaded. I think I did 3 headlands. I think. So, whilst that is doing that, and... oh, I've done it again. We will grab the... In fact, what is the price for clothes at the moment? Oh. Pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. Anything looking good? Water. Yeah. That's fine. Not. We've got... oh, the old strawberry jams. Reasonable price. We're all right for money. We're all right for money. Right. I will retrieve the John Deere. Put that back in a shed. And we'll crack on with the harvest. So the beauty about Simple Inspector is I can just sit here and then keep an eye on it, and then leap into action as and when required. So where are we now? It is actually Friday night, 7:45 on a Friday night. It's been one of those, I don't know, this week's gone really quickly, as most weeks do lately, and work's been not too bad. One reasonably long day on Wednesday, but today, so work on a Friday is only till 12:30, so jobs are good. Afternoon is mine to do recording. We're all set to start the new series, and then Mrs. D is not well. I guess a lot of you probably, hopefully, watch Disturbed, and he will mention her health problems, and she's not very well, not at all. So the last thing he said, the last thing she wants is him. She's trying to sleep, he's upstairs, and she doesn't need him rabbiting away talking to me in the background. So we canned it. I have Slippery Slope, Timberborn last weekend, I think, but I've got to have a try. I think I've watched Disturbed series on it, and it interested me, and then I was like, nah. And then I think it was his latest one. Is it the Thousand Islands one? I thought, oh, that's cool. So I've not gone onto that actual map. I've just set up my own little the colonies. I don't remember what one it's on. I think is it the, I can't remember what it's called, but I've spent loads of time on it. I've got two guys here sorting out my sticky back door. So they were making a racket, which is fair enough. You need to. You have to be planing and screwing and banging. So I just played Timberborn all afternoon. Mrs. Cartech has gone out. She's gone out for a curry. I'm very jealous. And yeah, so I managed to get a court farm done yesterday afternoon after work. So I thought I'd better, like, you know, crack on and do a bit. So yeah, here we are. What's that at? 9,000 litres. We will follow along. So yeah, I've got a SAXTHORPE one to do. So it's not going to be a feature length one, but we're going to get this harvest done, and then we're good to start, like, just cracking on then, really. I'm half tempted to just, as we did last year this time, just blitz it through to, like, next year. Get ahead of ourselves. We are on 3-day months here, aren't we? Pretty sure we are, because we follows, yeah. So we've got loads of time to do the field work. Even if we bought a new field, we'd have loads of time. So I think that is my plan. Once the crops are off the field, then there's no reason why not skip ahead. Sheep are dead easy to look after. Maybe famous last words, if I'm honest. But so far, they are a lot easier than pigs. Let's put it that way. So yeah, that is my plan, I reckon. Don't think there's any real rocket science behind it. Just advance time and, yeah, get into next year. So first load, not a full one, but we've got enough to warrant coming back and unloading. There we go. Super. Now, you'll have heard me talk. You'll have heard me talk about series getting similar and, you know, not not getting bored, because I'm not. You just really cannot get bored with the amount we have to do on the different saves that we've got running. But yeah, it's that planning for change, that sort of thinking ahead to like, where would we actually go next? And it's quite interesting actually. Mr. CDP was talking about it, and I can't remember if it was it an Alma video? Was it the last Alma video or one of the ones before? And he was saying like, I've achieved what I want to do. I think it was his popcorn, something like that. And I really enjoyed that series. I was late to it, binged it over a few weeks, and yeah, really enjoyed it. And he was saying there's nothing really at the minute that grabs him. And you know, he's doing his floor, his lava, or his not lava now, because he's done so much. And he's been on, it's not, is it Snow Runner? No, Snow Runner Expeditions or something like that. So he's not really, I guess he's not missing a Let's Play, I suppose, because I would assume that, you know, it's been reasonably quiet with mods as well, so, but yeah, there's nothing really that sort of leaps out, says, ooh, I'd really like to play that. Do you know what I mean? I think the 3 series that we've got going at the minute are on 3 fantastic maps, each in their own way, something different and bring different levels of enjoyment. So it is the case of, and this is not asking for suggestions. This is a case of, well, if I do end Core Farms at 50, say, where would I go next? Because, and you know what I'm like, I say, right, I was going to do 2 Let's Plays, and then it's like, no, I can't, because it just gets all out of sync with my scheduling. And don't get me wrong, it would be easier, but you don't get the variety. I don't get the variety then. So if I'm sat playing for 2, 3, 4 hours at a time, and then I do 1 episode, and then I can, I can go to SAXTHORPE now. I've done my Court Farms episode, I can go to SAXTHORPE, and then, you know, Fairhead. But if you have to sit and do back to back on the same map, it does get, you get bored, because the variety, that's what, yeah, you do, I do. If you sit and played that much and have to concentrate for that long, I get a bit like bored, and then look to add in the different series. So over the 2 days a week, possibly 3 that I get to record, or evenings, I like the variety, because like once I've done this, I'll close the game down, switch mod folders to Fairhead, and we'll smash a video out on there as well. So yeah, I hope you understand what I mean. I'm not moaning, I'm just saying it's like, I don't know what I would do next, because yeah, I don't know, I don't know if there's any, excuse me, you know, really interesting maps coming out. I don't know. And yeah, it's a weird one. It's a very, very weird one. It's a weird balance to try and find. Right, I'm rambling. We will, what's that, how full's this? 10,000. We'll unload him on this next pass, I think, and then it's done and it can crack on. with the rest of the field. The light is going, so we might do a little bit of time travel shortly, and we may end up in September too. So we don't need to skip to the morning, because we've got the light of 17 suns on this class. I haven't properly used this for ages, and I thought, oh, we've used a Fendt quite a bit, and you know, it's louder than an AC/DC rock concert. So yeah, I thought, well, yeah, why not? Let's use the class and the blinged up lights. There we go. We'll come on. We'll catch you. There we go. You're gonna down. Stop. Super. So I was thinking, you know, and I haven't really. I'm not one for conspiracy theories and all that malarkey, but the next FS. And what would I like to see in it? Now, this could probably be a video on its own, and you know, it get all the views and all that lot. But like I say, I'm not into speculation, but I think we've got a very we've got very varied equipment choices. And I think modders then do a fantastic job on top of that. I like the production systems. I don't think that needs an overhaul. I think maybe Giants need to speed up some of their own models. They're probably dead realistic, but they're slow. The thing I would like to see, and you know, it's not mud mod, it's not deformable terrain, although the way we're using it on here is epic, and yeah, okay, so we'll take that as one. So mud mod, kind of, not SnowRunner extent. But the main thing I think I'd quite like to see is environmental and gameplay things. So take canola, so OSR, and flea beetle. That can devastate your crop. And I think that would be quite cool, and I think there would have to be the ability to disable it, you know, turn it on, turn it off, whatever, whether it's a built into the game or it's a mod like precision farming, where different environmental variables come into play, be it horrendous weather, you know, where everywhere's saturated, nothing grows, or like I say, like the flea beetle kind of thing. I think that would be quite cool. But yeah, there's the old, wow, that went dark quickly. There's the old will the next FS support older gen consoles, and you have to sort of think there comes a point where they have to just not. Now, I'm not overly technically minded computer wise, but I know a lot of the stuff takes a lot more computing power. So yeah, you know, at some point there's got to be a line drawn, hasn't there? And yeah, you're going to annoy people, but there are, as both Disturbed and LTT, oh, I'm sounding like Disturbed now, aren't I? Linus Tech Tips, you can build like decent-ish PCs for the cost of a console nowadays. But yeah, who knows? I don't know. Like I say, I'm not speculating what's going to be in there. I'm just saying those things could be cool. You know, that would put the hard mode into hard mode, wouldn't it, really? Oh no, I've planted every field with flea beetle and I've got no crop. The bank is coming to take my tractors. Oh, now there's one. You didn't make your loan payment. Now that's another thing, actually. The loan payment system. If you didn't make a payment, maybe they came and reclaimed a piece of equipment. Where's my plough gone? Oh, yeah, the bailiffs have just had it. Oh, that would... Maybe not, but you catch my drift. Right, we are not long done, so I am going to... For the sake of your viewing pleasure, I'm going to see you in the morning. So, see you in 12-ish hours. Morning. Good old Joe Seals. I haven't watched his stuff for a while, actually, lately. Tell you what I do enjoy watching, and this is, I don't know, it's the sort of strangely satisfying videos. Drainage. The stuff that Ollie Blogs was doing over at, I forget which of the yards, where they got the horses, and they were trying to sort that out. Tom Pemberton's one today, the sort of last one for his dad, goes for his op, and his dad was just digging these. The sort of look on Tom Pemberton's face was like, this could have been done with such a smaller hole, and his dad was like, no, dig a bigger hole. It just really made me laugh. He was like, yeah, you're digging the holes, and I've got to fix them. But that's not my problem. But yeah, that sort of stuff. Wardy's Waffle, they've had like a contractor in doing their brooks and rivers round the farm, and you can just see the amount of, we don't need the lights anymore, do we? The amount of silt and stuff that just builds up over time, and the trees that grow like self-seeders and all that stops the flow of water, and you wonder why the places are flooded. And you know, they do look a lot neater afterwards. So yeah, it's been a weird choice video to watch, but as I say, it's strangely satisfying to watch. Come on, get the auger out. There we go. Stop. This should be enough, and we can go and tip. There we go. Lovely. Right, I'll get this tipped. We've got, what, 2 and a bit passes left. And, yeah, job's a good one. Well, if I ever needed any help for a video title, that is it. We filled the silo. It holds 600,000 litres. Yeah. Oops. So we've got soybeans, canola, oat, barley, wheat, and there's grain grist in there as well. Oh, oops. I mean, don't get me wrong. That is a nice problem to have. Along with the 1.4 million litres of grass size we've got. I think what we're gonna have to do is, to be fair, there's not a lot we could put that in. There is a handy little shed round here with partitions. So this one here. So what we'll do is we will unload the combine. In fact, I'll park here because I want to get this patch. Fancy missing some. Thank you. Turn on the combine. Got 5,000 litres in there. That's only a few bucketfuls when we come sell it. So I will just have a quick whiz round. I don't think there's too much been missed. And then we'll get unloaded and we'll tip it in the shed. So in the shed, and I'm just trying to remember the button. Aha, there we go. Now I am going to need your help with this. Please don't let me forget we've got this. That'd be truly wasteful. So that's quite a cool little shed actually. I'd be interested to see how well that centre divide works. As to whether or not it does actually keep the grain separated. But that's for another time, possibly. And I think that's where we're going to leave it, you know. I think that is the first time I've filled a bunker. Not a bunker. A silo completely in FS. I'm quite pleased with myself, actually. 600,000 litres of crop. And I know 90,000 of that is grain crisp, but still, it's... yeah. Very cool. Right. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Do hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.